Fall has very much arrived on our Portuguese homestead. Some of the Portuguese traditions that we have happily adopted for our family are harvesting from the various trees that we have here on the property. Fall is a very busy harvest season as we have a lot going on in the garden still, as well as harvesting quince to make into various things, and the biggest harvest of them all, the olive harvest. So earlier this month we spent quite a lot of time doing these harvests and processing them into things for us to enjoy this winter and into next year. So welcome to the big fall harvest on our Portuguese homestead. Hi. So, it is raining once again. It's very windy and cold outside. It is the 4th official storm blowing over this weekend, so that's fun. But we already picked some olives and we're gonna do a lot more picking things off the tree this week. We're gonna do an olive harvest, we're gonna do a quince harvest. We have lots of things in the garden to harvest. But since it's pouring down, we're not gonna do that now. Maarten is outside trimming as a preparation for the olive harvest though, so he is really pushing through there. Anyway, so we already picked our eating olives. They're these beautiful big green olives, and yeah, you generally pick these green because otherwise they go mushy very, very quick. I just have not been very successful at preserving them properly. Last time I had to change the brine a few times too many, and they just didn't turn out really nice. They got too salty at the end. So we're gonna try again. This time I want to cut them, and I bought this very handy dandy tool at Agriloja for that. So now I'm just gonna do it the way I saw it on Facebook. One of these big 5-liter bottles. Put this in, push them all through, then they're cut, and then change out the water every day for about a week, and then put brine on them, and then they should be good in a couple more weeks, if not months. So it's a whole process to get them edible, and since we don't really want to be outside right now, this is what we're gonna do now. And the kids are here playing. Hey! Alright, I'm done. The whole bottle is full. This took me about an hour, just pushing through. I also cut my finger like an idiot, but yeah, very doable. So now I know that to fill a whole bottle, I need a whole pan full of olives. I don't know if we can replicate that, and at the same time, I'm not sure if this is enough for our olive-loving children. So, but this is a very good start, I think. Now I'm gonna put spring water over it from our local spring, because it shouldn't be chlorinated. But we have spring water, so very fortunate with that. And then, yeah, like I said, change it over, and that kind of leaches out the tannins. And then in a week, we're gonna put on the brine and the seasonings like oregano and garlic and that kind of thing. So.
Ready.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw another log on the fire. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Till all that's left is ash. Another vice, grab my old lighter. This cigar helps me slow down. Thinking back to all I loved and lost. My heart is full and aching strong. So I'll throw another log on the fire. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it Let it burn. Till all that's left is ash. Till
Mhm.
is ash.
Mhm. Hier is ook nog een.
Teentje. Teentje. En die teentje.
Let's take a little break from all that work to talk about today's sponsor, NordVPN. When we are not working the land like we are this week, we are probably browsing the internet. The internet is a wonderful place where, let's be real, we've learned everything that we do here on the farm. But it can also be a dangerous place. So it is better to be safe than sorry and protect yourself when 10 pages deep on some forum to learn how to fix a very specific part of your machinery. NordVPN will be your online guardian. It is a virtual private network that ensures your privacy and security by concealing your IP address and encrypting your internet traffic. With NordVPN's threat protection feature, you're shielded from imposter websites and malicious ads, so you can be more focused on tending your plants than worrying about threats. But you know what's really made a difference for me personally? NordVPN's password manager. As a homesteader, I have a million things on my mind. Remembering complex and unique passwords for all my social media accounts is certainly not one of them. So far, I've been lucky enough to not face any security breaches, but you know, what if it happens, right? So it is essential to be proactive, and NordVPN's password manager gives me peace of mind that in case my email or any of my social media platforms ever get hacked, I'm confident that NordVPN's password manager will swiftly assist me in securing my accounts and regaining control. So to keep safe, take advantage of our special partnership with NordVPN. You can click the link in the description box or the pinned comment to get an extra 4 bonus months off a 2-year plan. With our code OurPortuguese, you can enjoy this offer. So again, go to NordVPN/OurPortuguese to get an extra 4 bonus months, and NordVPN has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it is risk-free for everyone. And now, let's get back to work. We are in the fall-winter section of the garden. As you saw, the cabbages are doing well, even though there's quite a lot of caterpillar damage. We're not going to talk about that anymore, even though I just found 2 more. I think the cabbages in the end will be okay. Yeah. Anywho, I already picked some, or I keep picking some of these nabu turnips. They're doing great. They're loving life. And I haven't really picked, but that's what we're gonna do now. First thing is pick these radishes. I forget the variety, but I'll put the name on the screen. They're like a small daikon radish. But as I already pulled out a few and tasted them, they're very spicy. So my plan now is to just pull them all out and then try to ferment them and see if that makes the flavor any nicer. Because as they are now, they're not really a nice snacking radish. So that's the first thing that we're gonna pick right now.
Deze is klaar.
Dan gaan ze er allemaal uithalen.
Wauw.
De meeste. Ja.
Je zat los.
Wat heeft deze nou weer gedaan? Oeh.
Ik hoor hem is like een mannetje.
Het is net een mannetje.
Bo.
Bobo. Look at this little guy. Dat zijn olijven.
Blij.
Olijven.
Blij.
Ja.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Ja, Bo. Andere hand. Oh, oké.
Jee, mooi water, mooi water. Hallo.
Hi. We are at my favorite terraces, the smaller terraces. We're gonna do a lot of olive harvesting here, as you'll see later, because the trees are very big and some of them are quite packed, but there's some work. For now, the second thing that we're gonna pick though is, or harvest, is Quince. Nou, deze bijvoorbeeld. Oh. Ja, dat is mij dus onduidelijk.
En daar is een kevertje. Ja, gaat deze koken?
Ja. Ja, er was net ook al iemand.
Wat zijn dat? Wat zijn dat?
Kaneenstoppers. Appel eten, ja dat kan.
Oké. Wat zijn dat? Waar is zo'n regen?
Fijn is ook om te doen. Weinig gaat weg. Vasthouden. Wat olie even erin doen. Hoppa.
Kijk.
Zit je lekker met Louie?
Nee.
Nee?
Bo, kun jij dit net daarheen brengen? Wil je die slepen? hebben het net vergeten.
Ja, ik kan erbij.
Oh, je kan er wel bij.
Maar ik wil eerst even stevig staan.
Alright. Ja, dan begint het eigenlijk gewoon.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the
Alright, day 2 of the olive harvest. We're here on the new land because we're finished up there. This is our first harvest on this spot, and of course, as you can tell, these trees haven't been touched in a while, so they've grown up, mainly up. You can see that some of the water sprouts from the past have become the main leader or leaders, and all the olives are way up there, so there's nothing down here. So except for this one.
And we did learn from the neighbor that they always kept them this high for some reason.
Yes, well, they kept them high because they also had goats here in the past. If you have livestock, you want to keep the olives higher off the ground because everything down there will be eaten. So they must have had like some massive goats here because they are very high. But you can really tell where they stopped taking care of it and where it shot up. So we want to bring it back to that former level. It's probably not going to be in one go because you can only take so much from a tree until it starts to suffer, but you can definitely make some improvements, and then next year or the year after we'll do a secondary prune. So today we're going to focus on the highest bits, so the water sprouts that have turned into actual trees that are bigger than some of the trees we have on the other side. Yeah, let's take them down. I did have a saw on a pole that I bought for €5 from a friend. However, it's very slow, and I think the motor is gunked up, so it doesn't really cut. So we're back to ladder and chainsaw on the ladder. I know this is dangerous. C'est la vie.
All right. Yeah.
Ja, netjes.
Nee.
Oké.
Hey, Lulu.
Kun je op de map leggen?
Dit belangrijk.
Kan je het ook zo uit? Oké.
Essentially the entire tree.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified. Damn girl, you did it again. Will it ever be enough? I'm bent on trying to keep it tough. Will I ever settle down? Happy with the here and now. When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? If only I could build a tower, pierce right through the clouds, saxophones at every hour. Who hasn't heard of me now? Then will I have had enough of trying to keep myself real tough? Will I ever settle down, steady even when it gets loud? When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? Only I could find a way to put an angel on your shoulder, tell you true things every day.
hoe er nu uitziet. Maar het is lastig om te laten zien. Ja. En misschien dat je het op het beeld wel. Bo, doe dat maar niet.
Daar is gaan we de luier.
Okay, we're on day 4 of the olive harvest. It's very slow going here on these smaller terraces because we have to do a lot of cutting. But we do want to do it because some of the trees have quite a lot on them. But it's a lot of looking where you need to put the ladder. It's a lot of slow work that takes forever, and we can't just use the variador to go through and then be done with it. So that's a little bit annoying, and then on top of that a lot of life things have come in between the work. But that's life. So we're doing one tree again today. We'll see how it goes. And then hopefully once we go down there, it should be a lot quicker.
Nou, bijna goed. Ja. Ja, er komt gewoon nog meer uit. Maar... I'm still alive.
The tree is also still alive. Yeah.
So we're leaving that one. It looks weird because there's still like lots of olives in there. Behoorlijk los. Vrijdagavond, rustig avondje. Nee hoor. And how tired are you? Very tired. Huh?
I love it. Okay, let's go. It is day 6 of the olive harvest. We're tired, but I think we're about halfway, maybe. The next batch of trees should go much quicker because with these...
Big.
Ja, staat een P voor Puk. Yeah. The batch of trees that we did here on the small terraces for the last few days, it was pretty much a tree a day kind of tempo. We did collect a lot of olives from the tree, so it was worth it. And now we can kind of imagine how productive these trees will be in the future. We didn't do all the trees on the terraces there. We just kind of left the ones that don't have olives for now. And then probably we'll get someone in over the winter to trim and cut the rest. It's just too much work for now, and we just want to focus on the olives. We didn't finish raking off all the olives yesterday over there, so we're going to do that now. And then we will continue here. It's just the slope next to the path. We have a few olive trees here that do have olives. They'll also be a challenge because they're on a pretty steep slope, but we can do them with the variador, so they should go much quicker. I'm so done. This is very hard work, tiring work. I can only imagine how people used to do it, being a lot more work. But it is also a lot of work because it's only just the two of us doing it this year. So I hope you appreciate the olive oil once we can start shipping that out. For now, we're gonna clean up the chaos here, and then we'll see you later.
Het is met dronjo. Met dronjo.
Okay, that was 2.5 hours of raking and cutting, but we're done here now. The trees, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees here on these terraces, and they look a little bit sad right now because we did do a really hard prune, but they can take it. It's not a big deal. What it does mean though is that we have a lot of just sticks and can't even think anymore. Just lots of wood still here laying around. We're definitely gonna come back and do a more thorough cleaning job, and then we have lots of firewood, which is great because olive wood burns really nicely once it's dry. Over there, it's a good thing that I didn't get to planting the peas there because there's also twigs there. For now, we're just gonna have lunch and then maybe do some more trees later. Please ignore the noisy toddler. But okay, we've been busy with the olive harvest, as you saw, so I haven't really been able to show you all the recipes that I had planned. I'm just cooking them. But these have been, I just wanted to show you, these are finished. Is it focusing? Yeah. So I took off the clips and kind of test the seal on the top, as I was told on the internet. And they're all sealed properly, so that's really exciting. It's my first real canning job done. And then I also wanted to try these fermenting radishes for you. I will link the recipe that I kind of went off in the description box down below. So they've been, I think they'll need a little bit longer. They've been fermenting for about a week now. A little less than a week, but they're bubbling nicely. And they're starting to smell sour, so it looks like this now. That's good stuff. I love everything with the kind of kimchi flavor profile of just ginger and garlic and onions. So that's really good. And it kind of took off the edge of the spiciness that the radish had raw. So I think this is a success. And then I also did learn that I need to go looking for canning lids that go or fit this type of jar, because I also just got these plastic jars that are supposed to go on top. They're liquid tight. They're airtight, liquid tight, all the things. So it kept bulging the whole way through. I think I'll leave it for another week before I put it in the fridge though, just so that it gets a little bit more sour. But if you don't like radishes, I recommend trying this. And then finally what I'm gonna do now while lunch is cooking, I need to put these in brine with garlic. I'm gonna use a few of those wek jars, what I have left that is cleaned. And then I also have a 3-liter bucket that should fit a large portion of this. I'm gonna do an 8% brine and then just put it with garlic and some still have some dried oregano and just like a laurel leaf or something, whatever I can find. And then we wait for 6 weeks or something before they're ready to eat.
Leggen.
Dode takken kan je er altijd
Ja,
op
precies.
is dat nou, Louis? We zijn nou live.
Dat geluid, dat herken ik.
So that was a lot of work. I realized that this video was kind of long. And if you're still here, congratulations. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. But I did want to kind of tread that balance of showing you how much work it actually is to do all these things and to not bore you to death with 6 days of raking olives off of branches. So this is where we landed. In the end, because it was so slow going on those small terraces with those giant trees, the tempo was not ideal, but all this work should pay off in the future. And since we had never touched those trees before, this really needed to be done. As you saw, we basically cut them in half, which is kind of bizarre. And we did 5 trees on the terrace, and there are many more. Some of them we're going to leave ornamental, the really old, the big ones. We're just going to trim off the dead branches and things. And then some of the other trees can also, or they look very promising. They just need to be cut somewhere later this winter. And we're probably going to hire someone to do that because we don't have the time or the energy to do that. In the end, because of that, it was not a great harvest in quantity-wise for the olives. We got 350 kilos-ish, which meant that we got to take home 30 liters of olive oil, which is pretty good. Considering that we all had all this rain earlier in this fall. The olives were very juicy and Yeah, so then the percentage is kind of different. Or probably a little bit higher than it would be if it had been dry. So 30 liters. It's gonna be for sale soon, hopefully. I want to give people a chance to buy a little bit or a few Christmas presents. So it will hopefully be online soon for you to purchase with some other goodies that I'm excited about. We've got lots more planned, but first we need to rest a little bit and recover from this grueling olive harvest. No, it was okay. But it was hard work, so we're gonna take a few days rest and then continue. So that's it, and we'll see you in the next one.